The Green Air Primary Care Wales Framework and Award Scheme, led by Public Health Wales, was launched nationally in June 2022. A first of its kind in Wales, the scheme supports the 4 independent primary care contractors: general practice, community pharmacy, primary care dental, and primary care optometry to build climate-friendly actions into their day-to-day practices. This video has been specifically developed to look at the great examples of framework actions that have been implemented within an optometry practice with a specific focus on Canton Optical and Pearson Blackmore Opticians, both independent practices based in Cardiff. Both practices have been actively taking steps to reduce their environmental impact, as well as proactively informing patients about sustainable spectacle use and offering frames from sustainable sources. The Pearson Blackmore practice in Llanishen is located next to a church, and prior to being an Opticians was a church building, preventing physical changes being made to the building. The Pearson Blackmore practice has therefore focused on actions designed to reduce energy demand, such as installing LED lighting and utilising energy efficient equipment with digital image transfer. Where possible, the practice has double glazed windows with good seals. The practice regularly monitors its energy use, and energy supplies have been changed to a renewable energy source. Canton Optical has also focused on actions designed to reduce energy demand. An electric air conditioning system provides heating and cooling for the building, which is regulated using programmable thermostats. Furthermore, the practice utilises low energy LED retail lighting. Again, the practice is utilising energy efficient equipment, which incorporates the use of digital image transfer. Canton Optical is further reducing its carbon emissions by using 100% green electricity from renewable sources. Many eye care products, such as frames and spectacles, include protective packaging during transit. Both Canton Optical and Pearson Blackmore Opticians have developed internal systems that enable their practice teams to continuously reuse and repurpose this packaging as much as possible. Both practices have lobbied suppliers to provide orders which are completely plastic-free. Both practices actively promote patients to reuse their existing frames when a new prescription is required, with reglazing offered as a standard practice. New spectacles are only advised when an improvement in vision is possible to avoid overprescribing. This helps reduce the environmental impact of the initial manufacturing. Both practices encourage patients to reuse cases instead of a new case every time new spectacles are purchased. Patients are also encouraged to bring in any old spectacles or contact lens packets, which are then recycled. Canton Optical also preferentially buys sustainable stationery and office consumables. Both Canton Optical and Pearson Blackmore Opticians offer environmentally sustainable eyewear. Pearson Blackmore Opticians offer a range of frames called New to Me, which are pre-used frames in good condition that patients can purchase rather than them being recycled. This complies with the reduce, reuse, recycle ethos. Canton Optical offer a range of frames that have been developed by suppliers of emerging new manufacturing technologies, including the use of ocean-recovered plastics for spectacle and sunglass frames. Eco-lens cloths and cleaning products are also offered. As part of the framework, the Pearson Blackmore Opticians reviewed its systems and identified more areas that could become paperless. The practice has always used electronic solutions for clinical records. In 2022, the practice moved to electronic paper-free records for dispensing. The practice also used an electronic referral system to the local eye hospital service. Patient reminders are sent by email or text message. The practice moved to 100% digital bank at the beginning of 2022. Canton Optical have changed the default search engine on all work computers to one that uses revenue generated by search advertisements to fund tree planting projects around the world. Active travel on public transport are actively encouraged for all staff at both Canton Optical and Pearson Blackmore Opticians. This includes walking, cycling and train travel to and from the practices. Optometrist Beth and Roderick at Canton Optical cycles to work as frequently as possible. Outdoor space of the Pearson Blackmore practice is maintained in such a way that wildlife is encouraged to thrive. The practice has both front and back gardens containing bird feeders to encourage a range of birds. Benches are also available to allow patients and staff to use the space. All tea and coffee purchased by both practices is fair trade certified. Loose leaf tea is the only tea used in both the Canton Optical and Pearson Blackmore practices. Appropriate kitchen waste is composted. Both practices have the ambition to do more. The Pearson Blackmore practice has written a green policy which identifies action points to be taken forward in the current year. Future action points are discussed at directors' meetings and progress on previous action points are monitored. Canton Optical are looking to create a rooftop garden area at the back of the premises. Optometrist Bethan Roderick is also working with the industry to further investigate and prove the recyclability of dummy lenses, which are only required in transit, so that the frames keep their shape for when the prescription lenses are added.